Hello there, let me hope you're okay. Me, I'm also okay. Just want to take you through contrapositive method of proof. Of course, this is the simplest method you can ever meet of proving logical issues. So consider the implication PQ. Of course, this is just an advanced explanation. Consider the implication PQ. Let's think of having property P and Q. This logically equivalent, of course, when we say that negative Q implies negative P. It is something logic, it is something that adds up, that if at all Q is false, also P is false. And if at all P is true, then Q is true. Look at this example, just provided a simple example, of course. I'm having an example, show that n squared is even, then n is even. So we are going to prove, we assume that n, of course, we are now going to prove that now that the question has required us or has demanded for proving that it is even, we are going now to do the vice versa. We are going to prove that n squared is odd, then if at all n squared is odd, then n is odd. If at all n squared is odd, then n is odd. So we assume that n is 2k plus 1. This is a characteristic of the odd numbers. Then we move on to get now n squared. It will be now 4k squared plus 4k plus 1, which when interpreted further, it can be now written as n squared is equivalent to 2k squared plus 2k plus 1. So when we substitute what is in bracket with s, we shall obtain n squared is equivalent to 2s plus 1. Then that shows that n squared is odd. Now what we've done, we've proved the other way. So when as part of the smaller explanation I've given here, I've just worked it out in this example here. We've been demanded by the question to prove whether it is even, then it means if at all n squared is even, then it means n is even. But we've gone the other way around by proving now the odd stature. So we are trying to say that if at all it is n squared being odd, then n is odd. That's what I've done in a simpler term. So let me hope you've gathered something. I will advise you to go and practice more. Having gained this, go and practice more and look for more questions on contrapositive method of proof to understand better. Have a nice day and also ensure you share the video.